The basic model, System 1, with a casting volume of 1 liter, is perfectly dimensioned for classical prototype production. When constructing the chambers, special attention was attached to optimal visibility and illumination. Therefore, the door is made of armored glass, allowing an unlimited view inside the whole chamber. The cups are transparent and arranged in line. The transparent cups and funnels have another major advantage. They are reusable. The mold lift also helps to adapt the position of the mold exactly to the funnel. The lift is space-saving because it is mounted at the side. Due to the SPS control system, controlling the machine is very simple. The black keys are perfectly suited for vacuum casting, which is often quite messy. When starting work, the pump goes into a special mode. During this warm-up phase, a valve opens and the pump oil is cleaned. For all chambers, the vacuum pumps are sized that a complete vacuum will be reached within less than 3 minutes. This helps to save a lot of time. The contents of Cup A is tilted into Cup B and mixed automatically. The integrated stopwatch is reset to 0 because the pot time starts now. Due to the special shape of the mixing paddle, even the smallest quantities are mixed perfectly. The mixing speed is infinitely variable. The mixing process leads to a chemical degassing. Before the mixture can be poured into the mold, it has to be calmed by means of a pressure surge. In other words, by flooding the chamber for a short time. A major advantage of the MK system is the so-called go-to function, which allows the pre-selection and precise setting of any vacuum value. This guarantees a bubble-free mixture. By means of the mold lift, the funnel can be used several times. After the resin has flown out, only a thin film remains in the funnel. After the casting process, the cup is put into the oven together with the silicone mold. After a couple of minutes, the rest of the resin is cured and can be removed easily. If the result of the first cast is satisfactory and you want to cast more of the same part, the whole process can easily be stored by means of the Teach-In function. For this purpose, 24 user-defined programs can be easily stored. After having switched over from the manual to the automatic mode, the system controls the whole casting process autonomously. The automatic control has even more advantages. By means of the so-called sawtooth function, the silicone degassing, which is important for making the mold, can be controlled automatically and precisely. This will save the user up to half an hour. Besides being very easy to use, it is also very easy to replace the electronic control unit. The electrical motors, lamps, valves, and electronic parts are high-end products made in Germany. The solid construction guarantees a vacuum density for many years. The controls are similar for all chambers. Those who have worked on a System 1 will quickly adapt to a System 3. The keyboards are identical. The injection port is standard equipment on the Systems 1, 2, and 3. This port easily allows the injection of additional resins. The differential pressure system is something like an afterburner for vacuum casting, which normally relies on gravity to fill the mold. since there is a trend towards high-viscosity fiber-filled resins, and the pot times are getting shorter and shorter, the gravitational force is no longer sufficient to fill a mold optimally. For this purpose, we developed the differential pressure system, which is patent pending. The upper chamber is separated from the lower one by means of a spar through which the funnel is led. The casting process is started as usual by evacuating and mixing of the two components. To explain the technology more clearly, we show a conventional chamber on the left side and a chamber with differential pressure on the right side. As soon as the resin has been poured into the funnel, the differential pressure system is activated. In other words, the upper chamber is flooded to a pre-selected differential pressure value. In the left chamber, the resin stops flowing. In the right chamber, the resin is forced through the tube by means of the differential pressure. All electronic chambers are optionally available with the differential pressure system. Very filigreed parts can only be cast by means of the differential pressure system, such as this speaker grill. An exemption is the MK Mini. It is a manually operated system with no electronics except for the infinitely variable mixer. The position of the lift is adjusted by moving it manually. The volumes of cast and mold are equivalent to System 1, while the exterior is more compact. It is especially suitable for schools and universities, where several people will have a perfect view inside the chamber and see its operation. It is also ideal for the production of single parts, where less benefit would be gained by use of the automated functions, especially due to its competitive price. If larger parts must be cast, such as a whole TV housing, you need a System 2. It is the bigger brother of System 1 with an identical structure and as easy to operate. The whole mixing unit can be extracted so that the cups are easily inserted and the whole unit can be cleaned. Thanks to the user's guide, you always know which step to take next. 4 analog instruments are an additional aid. They indicate the time, the temperature, the humidity, and atmospheric pressure. System 2 XL is an extended System 2 with triple the mold volume. This way, complete dashboards or front panels can be cast. The lift is combined with a roller conveyor so that small as well as very large molds can easily be moved. The System 2 XL also has a separate pre-evacuation chamber. In this chamber, the weighed resin can be degassed without disturbing the main process. System 3 is the largest vacuum casting system in the world. Actually, it consists of 2 System 2 chambers, which can also be used separately. To control the casting process, video cameras are used, which can be freely positioned. The display is switched over, and the system is controlled from the right keyboard only. Both mechanical units are now working in parallel. Connecting the 2 chambers is very simple. If both chambers are combined, there is space for molds up to a length of 2.7 meters. MK technology delivers the whole spectrum of vacuum casting, starting with the low-cost startup model, the MK Mini, up to the world's largest serial vacuum casting chamber, the System 3.